what's up, Pride Snipes family, Pride Snipes community? I'm in the shirt because that means today is important. Today we're talking about WLARPs, guys. WLARPs. LARPing. What is LARPing? How to LARP? How to, pretend to be someone that you're not. Um, Disclaimer: I do not condone any of this behavior. I do not do any of this shit. You know, um, except for like the actual good shit, like in the looks maxing bit. I do work out. Everyone should be working out. Everyone should be on their health grind. Uh, I know that Luis is probably gonna message me and ask me if I've been to the gym this week. I have. It's only Monday, so don't catch me lacking. Maybe I should probably explain what LARPing is. So if you're like normal and you have a life, LARPing comes from like live action role playing. That's where the word comes from. Live action role playing is basically the sort of people that dress up as like knights and do fancy like role play games IRL, like go to like festivals and stuff. That's live action role playing, but people on the internet use it to say doing something that you aren't really, which is fair enough. You'll see all these like LARP accounts on TikTok. Um, they're always sort of like posting up cars and driving about and money and stuff. And that's like gonna be the first thing we talk about. We're gonna talk about other LARPs. Some are old LARPs, like the Boy Who Cried Niche LARP. Um, I'm gonna. It's a bit interesting. That's kind of like the OG LARP that a lot of people did. We'll get into that soon. But the first LARP we're gonna talk about is the Finance Bro LARP. And look at what we have here. We have the Rolex. We have the Lamborghini. We are posting up with cash, whether it's legit or not. Or is it no matcha? Because if you're a finance bro and you drink matcha, that's not really the right niche. We're not going for that niche because really, when we're doing the finance bro LARP, there's only two real objectives we can take from this. We want people to think that we have more money, and we want to be able to tell people or sell people something, because otherwise, what is the actual point in doing this LARP? You may as well just be a finance bro. Pros to this is that you can LARP to sell courses. You can sell it on school, have paid communities, um, all that sort of nonsense. The cons is that if you're caught and you don't actually have that money, the aura loss is stupendous. I don't even know if I fucking spell that right, but it's stupendous. I'm LARPing right now. I'm wearing a shirt for this video because I want to embrace the LARP. I didn't wear a tie because I think that'd be a bit too much. But really, I could get the quarters up on. Looking much more professional. I look. Forget how the collar's all messed up. Now I can tell you how to really LARP being a finance bro. So the first thing I've written here is buy fake Lambo keys. Like, this is a really weird thing, but if you go on Taobao, you can find fake Lambo keys. You can also find like fake YouTube buttons if you want to YouTube LARP. I didn't really discuss that here because I don't really see the appeal or the idea. Um, you can find it on Taobao. You can get Shopify ones. This is good. Get Shopify black things. I never even know about this until literally earlier today, but you can buy like so much random stuff on Taobao to LARP being a finance bro. You can get fake watches. No one's gonna be able to check if they're real if you're only posting online. Good thing about most of these LARPs is that you should not post your face, because not only do you not want your friends to see this, um, except maybe two of them. I'd say the finance bro and the looks maxing one, we don't really want to post our face, because if we do, the aura loss could be stupendous, like I said, but also with the looks maxing one, if you're actually handsome, is that really LARPing? Not really, and that's not really what the point of this video is. Next thing I've written is use other people's videos of cars. This is like kind of funny, but people tend to like record other people's cars, or you can just steal people's videos and just say it's your own and have some quote, just to promote your whatever you're doing on TikTok. This is this method of LARPing as a finance bro. I don't really see the benefit unless you're selling a course, because you may as well just put the effort in actually making money. Uh, Go Miami if you can afford it. This mostly applies to Americans. If you live in Europe or the UK like myself, just go to like London or any sort of like major city in Europe and like just post videos around there, especially if it's other people's cars and stuff. Blur out the license plate so that no one can figure out it isn't yours. And of course, Zip and Watch, yeah, I already said that. Use a fake stock portfolio. A lot of these accounts, a lot of the times when you're going to do like trading, like I don't trade myself, so the actual traders in the comments can like correct me if I messed anything up. But you can practice trading, obviously, usually using the same software that most people do their normal day trading or their actual trading with. And you can just, copy someone's trades, someone that you know is good at trading, and then post it, but with just more money. And as long as as long as you're like, you know, even if you edit it in a way that they can't see that it's not real money, just use that to promote your day trading course or whatever. Yo, been a peer since waist high. I'm a murder, she another, but she don't mind. Yeah, I stuck into the club, 17 court wine. Underground rap fan. LARP. This one, I have lots of things written here because I'm quite a big underground rap fan. As you can see, I'm white, I have glasses, and I don't go outside, so I must listen to Netspend and all those other people. The pros of this, you have cool music. If you like the music, it's cool. The cons is that you're a loser, and that's okay. You don't actually have to put any effort into this, and the only things you can really gain from this is either you get a cool music taste and you seem cooler online, whatever that means. Um, so people do this to seem cooler than they are. I've said here is an evolution of the niche, which I should have put that in quotation marks, but we'll talk about the niche later. The boy who cried niche. But instead of you doing it for like the artsy girls, the the book talk girls, you're doing it for the fur boot tribal warrior looking girls. This is why I had to stop LARPing this, and I just because doing things for women, guys, or even girls doing stuff for guys, it's never it's never really good. You're not yourself, and you should always be yourself. I'm myself, and I'm in a lovely relationship, so don't hate on me. I'm telling you, I'm giving you good wisdom and advice. But you can do this. You keep getting clout from this. If you wear like clothes and you're doing all this underground rap stuff, you're gonna build people that are kind of in the same niche. You can always build a community, and then if you make music, you can pretend to. You can actually, you don't have to pretend. You can be the artist, and you've already got this community. And you can use this to gain clout, gain followers. Seem cooler than you are. It's not that hard to do. Post monthly listener screenshots, be early to artists, and if you're not early to the artist, just find them because people are like selling screenshots. You can find them shits anywhere. Free screenshot for Ulysses fans. If you know about Ulysses, that's my boy. Listen to him. Anyways, post random songs. This one is really obvious. Just post the most, like, you don't want to post the top song that any of these artists done. And if a song is like blowing up on Spotify, maybe post it. Maybe post to it. Like, see SD Kid a year ago, I posting is now my stories. That's a game. In terms of like, like, oh my god, you listen to a really cool artist. A lot of me and my friend Brandon, we got into SD, or I think my friend Luis as well got into SD early. You know, that was that was good, but now like we've seen it as early, he's blown up now, he's mainstream, so it's no longer cool to like him. So yeah, post random songs. This one is kind of new, but either defend or truly hate Too Slimy. You don't even need to listen to his music. We all know what it sounds like if you're in this community, and if you're not, you can look that up after that video. However, he Pop a Lot, that's a good song. Uh, where archive, don't actually spend money on real archive pieces because nobody knows what you're talking about. My favorite I don't even know if it's archive pieces because the word archive has been used to describe a genre of clothing now instead of like old pieces that are like, rare. My favorite is the 1996 Isimiyaki bomber jacket. I'll put it up screen here. And I just like that jacket because Carti wore it in the Magnolia music video and ASAP wore it. Um, it's a pretty cool jacket. I liked it since I was a kid, and well, not a kid, ever since really like maybe like 2022 when I was like well, it was 16. That's not even that long ago actually. But I liked that jacket then. I've just kind of stuck with that. That is like my staple piece. I always want to wear. It's like too expensive. I'm never getting it. So wear like someone getting on a tangent. Wear fake archive, buy reps, and say your favorite brand is Le Grand Bleu LGB, or if six was nine. Uh, Number nine is also a good LARP for this. And bonus, say you miss Cashnet. A lot of people might say, why aren't you saying Qashqai? We're getting to the point now where people don't even know what that fucking means. Even though Cashnet comes from the Qashqai saying, um, most people nowadays that are in the underground rap scene are too young to even remember Qashqai. I don't even remember Qashqai, and I listened to him in 2017 when I was like 11 years old. He was the first artist I really got into, other than I got into Kari and Kendrick Lamar. Those were like the two sort of things, and shout out to my mom for that. You know, W moms, chat, W moms. But yeah, Cashnet, Miss, or say Miss Kashkari. No one knows what the fuck it means anymore. Gathered to a corner of the woods, echo chambers inside a neighborhood. Is the boy who cried niche. For this, I've literally just pulled up. I literally wrote up niche on Pinterest. You can get the vibe of what we're going for here. We don't even need to really explain anything. This PS here, if you do this, you're definitely sexist because there's nothing to gain other than girls. And if you're doing stuff for girls, you need to reevaluate yourself. Um, the other pro, I've written a second pro just to like maybe give maybe some hope to this. You seem more interesting. You really don't. Unless you actually read books and you comment on them and talk about them. So how do we do? Oh, another con. You may have less friends. Obviously, you're spending so much time reading and going on little side quests and just being a fucking not even a geezer, but just being a I don't even know how to describe it. You're just being a loser. You're basically trying to be the most performative man on earth. You want a mullet. Mod cut works, I guess, but mod cuts are actually for cool people. So yeah, how do we do this? First, tote bag. See, this LARP, it kind of existed back in 2022. That's why I was talking about uh like this is like an old LARP. You don't really do this anymore. There's no reason to do this. That's why I meant, I don't need to repeat myself. Get matcha. It was the trend last year. Bonus, get coffee. Wait, that's not my camera. I'm missing the old camera. I'm using my phone today. Feeling spicy, feeling fancy. Get matcha. Make mood boards. This is actually like forget about LARPing. If you have ideas, make mood boards, guys. It does help. This in itself is just a massive mood board for the video. Yeah, mood boards, reading silly self-help books. Don't read like How to Win Friends and Influence Them or 48 Laws of Power. That's more of the finance bro LARP. But that's actually to help you with finance. I've never read the books. I can't tell you guys. Biggest advice I have, read the classics. I read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. I didn't finish it because it's kind of mid. Um, but I also tried to read it when I was 17 and I didn't really care. My favorite book of all time, guys, Do Andrew's Dream of Electricity. I've not read a book since then that's been as good as that. And I don't read. So don't take my advice. A cool pen and journal. You should journal anyways. I've started journaling. When I mean I started journaling maybe like 5 days ago. Not from the release of this video, but from ever recording this video. Yeah, it works. Get a cool pen and a cool journal. Carry it with you at all times. Write like quotes and obscure stuff and draw on it. And then the other last one is listen to female artists even if you don't fuck with them. This is going to go back to the sexist part. If you listen to female artists or women artists to be like more nice, then be better. There's a better way to word it. And you don't actually fuck with them, You're sexist. You're weird. You're weird for that. You know, like especially people who prefer me to listen to Biba Doobie and Clario. Like they're good artists. I don't really listen to them. Um, I prefer. I like Mitski as a good woman artist, and Azalea Banks, but she's a bit controversial. But I quite like some of the Azalea Banks songs. Um, and this goes with saying like led by her is good. Stop this. Underground fans feed this in here, and it's definitely just because she's a girl. She's got some good music, and you need to stop. But yeah, listen to women artists, even if you don't fuck with them. If you're doing this method, but please don't do this method. The Luke's Max and Kim LARP. This is the easiest LARP you could possibly do. The pros, you could get jacked. The cons, it's effort. It's bare effort, guys. So much effort to do this. How to do this is not that hard. You just gotta work out and post it, really. And that's not LARPing, that's actually working out. Promote peptides. This is good because you could, if you promote peptides, they're really trending right now, so you're gonna get views. And on top of that, you promote peptides, you then just sell like peptide, or just show people how to get peptides and just sell. You can sell course about peptides. Um, this one isn't. You're not really as LARPing, I guess. You're actually really doing it at that point. But this is where we get into the more LARPy side of this. Um, you blast gear and lie. You just blast anything and everything. You use any roid possible, and you just lie until you get to a point where you can't lie no more, and then you just say, "I just started my cycle." Basically, the Andrew Eubanks method. Is it Alex Eubanks? Wait, wait. I think Andrew Eubanks. Guys, that was not intentional, but I think that's what Sam Sulek said back in the day. I'm gonna bring that clip up.
Let's see Andrew Eubanks hit this weight.
Wear the most trending gym gear. Like motherfuckers be wearing Breathe Divinity and nowadays. And people also just wear Gymshark. And then the last thing is you just comment about how much you mog. I mog you, and you never post your face, because if we're selling stuff, there's no reason for us to actually compete mogging. We should just do it to mog. You know, like we need to like mog on the internet to sell courses. You know, if you are gonna just do it for finance reasons and sell courses and sell products, use AI. And if anyone tells you you're using AI, who cares? Because unless they do some big expose, your income stream is going to stay the same. So yeah, guys, that's the W LARPs. Two of these you could make money from. One of these, if you do, you should get executed, and the other one is just me. Really, exactly. Shout out Ulysses, underground screenshot right there.